Day 100. Okay, so here's the deal. Last stream, we finished the...
Troops, congratulations! This is your 100th morning at the academy.
Okay, so last stream we finished the comedy route. It was a thing. It happened. Everyone's heads became fish heads, and yeah, in a certain sense it turned out great because everyone survived. But in another sense, it was horrible, because everyone had fish heads, and it wasn't the most narratively compelling experience, if I'm being honest. Intentionally written, so I understand that, but just because the author knows what they're doing doesn't mean you can't still be a little annoyed by it. So, yeah. Anyways, as for what's going on now... That was the wrong button. We still good? Okay. As for what's going on now, we're taking the opportunity this stream because I think we're probably going to be doing a pretty hard pivot onto some, like, very distant routes soon. Like, we've kind of been clumped up in this general zone for a while. Well, and then we were also here. I think we might, next stream, go, like, all the way back to one of the earliest branch points and go from there. So, but I wanted to, before we did that, and who knows, maybe we even start that this stream, depending on how long this takes. Before we do that, this is our what-if stream. We're going to go back to all of these day 100 splits, and just see what happens if you did the other thing. Out of curiosity, but also because there could be secrets and important information hiding on those other routes that might be pertinent to our future here. So, yeah, let's get to that then. As for today... For this route is our first route we did, where we got completely overrun by zombies. Us and Kyoshka were the only ones left. So, in the initial run, we basically sacrificed ourselves so Kyoshka could escape. Now we're going to see what happens if we don't do that. My guess, tragedy.
At long last, the time has come. On this auspicious day, the long-held wish of humanity will finally be realized. The most important battle of all will be upon us momentarily. Please, follow the orders provided through the announcement system quickly and without delay. Get yourselves in order before then! I'll see you shortly, soldiers!
At long last, we made it to day 100. How strange, it doesn't feel like we've reached the final day. I know what you mean, but it's true. This is the day we say goodbye to this school. We've survived. Indeed we have, and once we return safely, there is something I must do. Oh, what's that? Travel? Games? A hobby? I wish to rebuild everyone's graves properly this time. That's a great idea. I'll help too. Truly? I will take that as a promise. Hey, we have some time before the escape pod is ejected. Let's talk about what else we're going to do. That should make time go faster, yes. To begin with, the Holy Jumanji Sword and I will. We shared the secrets of our hearts and talked about everything under the sun while waiting for time to pass. And then, it finally happened. It's almost time, Kyoshka. Let's get moving. Indeed, to the schoolyard we go. We walked as quietly as we could to get to our destination. But fate was not done antagonizing us yet. The key zombies. The moment we entered the hallway, the zombies all leapt out at once, as if they had been lying in wait for us. What? Why now? After everything we've gone through to reach this day, we cannot let them catch us now. We must shake them off, Sir Takumi. Yeah, let's go. Oh, wait, right, this is the hiding mechanic. Ooh, okay, the hiding mechanic comes in useful in moments like this. Yeah, they got a surprising amount of, like, actual gameplay out of these hallways. Please don't be right behind us, Sonoko. Okay, we're safe. I can't just go down. Why can't we just go down immediately? Stairs are right there. They're right there. Okay. Let's see how many close with Kaka. Oh. Yeah, jumping right out of the restroom, straight into a zombie's arms. Not the best idea I've had, must admit. We can make it. That's not a door! That's not a door you can hide in. I guess it is, like, metal bars, but still. It's very door-like, at least. There's a door behind the door. Okay, we just sneak up behind Kako. What? Huh?
I can still...
Do we have to go into the restrooms and then get behind her that way? Because normally they go past the point and then you can just follow them. I've literally done this section. Why is it difficult all of a sudden? Okay, we'll hide in the girls. We can't? What do you mean we can't? You know, maybe this is controversial, but in a life or death situation, I'm hiding in the girls' restroom if that's the most logical choice. Like, I'm not sure if that makes me sexist, but I'd rather die sexist than live dead. No, live as sexist than die dead. Anyway. Point being, the rules don't apply when society collapses. My sides hurt. We eventually reached the schoolyard after dodging the zombies' attacks. But we should be safe now. All I have to do is get into the escape pod. Yes! While we're still trying to catch our breaths, an abnormal sight caught my eye. There were several huge cannons jutting out from the top of the school building.
Are those turrets? Where the missiles will be fired from?
They look so sinister. So, this is the weapon of mass destruction that will take out invaders and zombies alike?
Where's the escape pod? It should be the right time. It was just then that an announcement rang out all around us.
An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily. Leading up to the omnidirectional attack, all defenses will be rerouted to the intercept system. Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately.
Yeah!
That's...
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 390 seconds. Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately. An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily. Please depart immediately after boarding the escape pod. Repeat, an omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily.
Huh?
That must be the escape pod. This was what would take us back to the artificial satellite. Even with the pod right in front of me, I still couldn't believe my eyes. Sir Takumi, don't just stand there staring. We must go now.
Right, of course. Let's go home.
We glanced at each other and nodded. But just as we were getting ready to run toward the escape pod...
What?
You kidding me? They followed us all the way here? I couldn't believe this sudden turn of events. As we stood there in confusion, the zombies rushed toward us with alarming speed. Yeah, I wonder. It'd be kind of a fun thing to look up, kind of after the fact. I wonder how similar my reading is in the parts that we replay. Oh, because I don't know how much variance I have in my life myself. I don't know. The extreme situation instantly forced my mind into overdrive. Even if we got into the pod, we wouldn't be able to close the door in time to shut out all the zombies. A single zombie in the pod would mean the end for us. But what else could we do? Think, Takumi, think! What am I supposed to do here? Like, I wonder how consistent my delivery is. I don't know. And when I'm recording lines for, like, main channel videos, it's pretty different. But then, like, usually in that case, I'm, like, intentionally going for different approaches in the lines. Anyway, so last time we stayed and fought the zombies. Which, like, it was a little tragic, but it was kind of heroically tragic. Kyoshika lived. We got turned into a zombie, sorta. We got infected by the gi that affects living people. Which was bad. Because then argue that directly led to other catastrophes and other timelines. But it did give us some information. And the information is what a time travel story is all about. Let's get in the pod. And see what information that gets us. I'm expecting we're both going to die, though. Part of why I used stay and fight previously. You never know, though. Maybe we can pull it out just this once. One miracle at the end of utter tragedy that was this timeline. It wasn't even worth a thought. Because if we wanted to survive, we had to get on the escape pod. We might even be able to shut all the zombies out if we got there quickly enough. I'd already grabbed her hand and started running before my mind reached that conclusion.
Run to the escape pod, Kyoshika! Out of my way!
We got nearer and nearer to the escape pod while dodging a continuous stream of attacks from the zombies.
Get in! Now, Kyoshika!
I immediately pushed Kyoshika through the pod entrance. We might just make it! I tried to climb into the pod as well, but... No! No! Kick him! Kick him! An excruciating pain spread across my right foot. When I turned around, I saw that the zombie Takamaru had grabbed onto it and was holding me back with his incredible strength.
Damn it! Let go! Let go!
I tried to kick his hand away, but instead of loosening his grip, he only tightened it. Was he like literally breaking my leg?
Sir Takumi!
My attacker continued crushing my foot, the pain almost making me lose consciousness. But I had to at least make sure Kyoshika got to return safely, as I was gathering up the last of my strength to do just that. Oh.
What? Kyoshika!
Kyoshika flew out from the pod entrance, pounced on Takamaru, and held him down in a double shoulder lock. He responded by letting go of my foot and grabbing onto her instead! No! No, this was supposed to be where we both survived, not just me! I stretched my hands out to pull her away, but...
Kyoshika!
Her body slipped through my hands and she fell back down to the ground along with Takamaru. We tried.
No! up!
It's too late. Might as well survive yourself. The zombies descended on Kyoshka like a pack of hungry wolves. I wanted to leap to her rescue, but couldn't even stand because of my foot.
Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately.
Go, Sir Takumi. No! I can't just leave you here! Hold on, I'm coming! I tried to crawl to her, but I wasn't making any progress. I lost all sensation in my lower body. Move! Hurry up and move!
Live for me as well. Promise me you will.
The escape pod will be launched soon. Caution. Cockpit door now closing.
Maybe we'll find actually see where the escape pod goes.
Kyoshika!
It's remarkable. We have like probably like 90 hours in this. No, it's not that much, right? How many hours do we have in this game? Okay, it's almost 100 hours in this game. We actually still don't even know where the escape pod goes. Are we going to have more hours in the 100 line than the entire Danganronpa series combined by the end of this? We made it. What? We're on the escape pod and we still don't see where it goes? What? Huh? Okay, as is our normal routine. Oh, actually I could go to this, couldn't I? Yeah, alright. Because the credits have the names of the other routes in it, which is spoilers. It's hard enough for me just to not look at it, and I don't want to spoil you guys on it if you're not already spoiled. Are we there yet? Almost. Yeah, that is interesting. Because now we've gotten technically 2 routes that we actually escape in. And granted, one of them was the comedy route, so I'm not shocked that they didn't want to have any big revelations revealed in the comedy routes. And I'm not just like, to be clear, I'm not like insulting the route or something. It's literally called the comedy route. But not even to do it here. Like, to me, I think that implies... That sort of implies to me that there must be some sort of, like, meta ending or something where you do find out, right? If you can't discover where the escape pod goes... I mean, obviously it goes to 7, but if you can't actually see that, even in a relatively normal route like this, where you do survive, there must be some special meta route or something that does get you there, right? Like, there's no way that's just a completely open mystery. I don't know. Because one thing I will say is, like, I feel like so far none of the endings on their own have given much closure. Like, honestly, a lot of them ask more questions than they answer. So, like, I'm curious from a narrative, like, design perspective. What is meant to be, like, the finality, the climax of this game? Because it clearly doesn't seem like the sort of game that is designed as a, you play through it once and you have just kind of your story and that's sufficient. It's clearly you're meant to play this multiple times thing. But is there, like... What I'm wondering, is there, like, a meta arc at this point? It's, like, between all the timelines. Like, I feel like we kind of have that because we're learning new things with each one. But what does that build to, ultimately? I don't know. But I feel like it's got to be building to something. Also, maybe we'll just skip the credits going forward, because we're going to see the screen like 4 times tonight, so... You know... I've said my piece. Let's go. Alright. Slasher ad, Kyoshika's last wish. Okay. That's clear number 7. Like, it's conceivable to you there might be something that unlocks when you reach a certain number of clears, or if you get the right types of clears, maybe. I don't know. Because it is keeping track of your amount of clears on your save file, so it must affect something at some point. Alright, so I guess we'll probably just more or less do these in order. I think the next one we did was Slasher Roots, this one. So we'll go start of day so we get full context. Alright, it's day 100. Okay, so in this route, there is a... So we're back at this time. On this timeline, there was a serial killer. Here's the problem. The serial killer was me. And I have murdered everyone. Aside from Haruko and Nozomi. I'm the serial killer because a Gi was infecting me on a different timeline. Which we just... Actually, no, we didn't just experience that. But that was one of the first timeline we went through, actually. But yeah. A new day had begun. The final day. Day 100. So yeah, last time we just saved Haruko and we got a bunch of... Like, this timeline gave us a lot of information. Told us about Gi, told us about Haruko's time travel. Because we spared her. This time, obviously, we're gonna go and spare Nozomi and see how that turns out. I made it all this way. I didn't feel joy, anger, or sadness. I just accepted reality as it was. What do I think of Bad Mario Galaxy 1 coming to Switch 2 with some extra stuff, and also the Super Mario Galaxy movie? It's interesting they've decided to go to the Super Mario Galaxy movie as their second one. I wouldn't have expected that. Like, I would have expected that as like the third movie, maybe. But I mean, obviously, I'm kind of excited about that. Galaxy is the best Mario game, in my opinion. So, yeah. Or at least it's my favorite. When I stepped outside, the stars were still shining and a pleasant breeze was blowing. And that being said, I'm probably not... Unless there's some compelling reason, I'm probably not going to buy Super Mario Galaxy on Switch again. Okay, I don't know. They might add something new that compels me to get it, but... Maybe. Probably not. I guess the Galaxy 2 is in the package, but I already own Galaxy 2 as well, so... We'll see. Like, I think it's exciting in, like, theory, but in terms of the actual utility I would get from those purchases, it's relatively minimal. Like, because I'm not the sort of person who even replays games all that often. Ignore the fact that I have been technically replaying 100 Line for, what are we going on, like 50, 60 hours now? As it's hard to believe this place is going to launch a huge missile strike in a few hours. Once the final attack starts, humanity will be the victors in this war. But who cares about that? What about the killer? I never figured out who it was. Because if everyone knew there was both a killer and an imposter...
Then it would ruin the alibis of anyone who said they saw the killer.
Wait. Does that mean... No, it can't be. Suddenly a violent pain ripped through my head, so intense it felt like my brain was being split in half. Who's there? An unfamiliar voice echoed in my mind, threatening to consume my very consciousness. What is this? The hell's going on? Shut up! Stop it! So at least thus far, they're basically only have features that make the games easier. Like, well, that's not really... That doesn't speak to me. Takumi, what's wrong? Stay back! Run! Away! Like, honestly, for me, the most exciting thing about the announcement, and granted, this is not far from guaranteed, but there is a certain implication of they're releasing the Super Mario Galaxy movie, they're releasing remakes of Galaxy 1 and 2. Could we be getting Galaxy 3 in the near future? Maybe. Maybe. Like, that to me is the most exciting thing, the kind of pseudo-implication there of, like... And that's kind of the obvious next thing to do, but Nintendo often doesn't do the obvious thing, so... I won't, like, hang my head on it. I was like, oh, for sure this is happening, but... I'd say it's a lot more likely than it was before that announcement. Like, maybe we're at, like, a 40% chance now, as opposed to, like, a 10% chance. Nozomi, run.
Kill! Kill!
No, stop. Why can't I stop? My body's rampage out of control. I'm trying so hard to resist, but I can't do a thing. If I don't do something, then...
Somebody... help! Don't... kill.
I don't want to kill. I only remember fragments of what happened next. Suddenly I found myself wearing the killer's suit and holding the power saw. That voice from before was endlessly commanding me to kill, and I answered that call. I was on the hunt for Haruko and Nozomi, and then... Stop! Stop it! My body turned the power saw on the two girls despite every fiber of my being fighting against it.
No! Stay back!
Nozomi was trembling with fear and shock, on the verge of tears. I tried so hard to put distance between us, but my body did the exact opposite. Please, you have to run away from me. He'll get us both if we don't do something. We need to split up. Right.
Kill. Kill. I'll kill you.
Decide your destiny. Okay, so whoa. Right, opposite controls. Wait. How many of these... Have you always been able to move the camera in these sections? What? Wow. Learn something new every day. Anyway. What to add? I'm sure there's all sorts of new kind of level concepts they could do in a Super Mario Galaxy 3. And honestly, like, here's the deal. I think it has to happen now. If it's going to happen, it has to happen in the next few years. Because we are at peak Wii nostalgia right now. Like, if you notice, like, it is actually very funny because, when Mario Kart 8 first released, like, ooh, the big exciting thing was, ooh, let's look at all these Nintendo 64 tracks, isn't that cool? Because that was kind of the prime nostalgia console generation, arguably at that point. By the time you get to the end of the Booster Course Pass and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's, like, basically all of the, like, hype headline tracks are Wii tracks. So, geez, this is a big building. So yeah, we are very much in peak Wii nostalgia just based on the age of the people who grew up with the Wii. So, if there was ever a time for Galaxy 3, it's now. If it doesn't happen now, it's probably never going to happen. So. What to add in the plot of a Galaxy 3? Dude, this is a Mario game. What do you mean, what are you gonna add to the plot? I mean, I'd be hoping for Rosalina to actually be involved as opposed to Galaxy 2. That's my big request. No! Don't kill her! Get away from Uriko! No matter how hard I resisted, my body didn't budge an inch. I lost all control over it. You're not Takumi, are you? When did you get into his bod? Stop! Stop! Get away from her! No! Now the issue here, so we've just killed Haruko. In the other timeline where we killed Nozomi, Haruko kind of takes care of business after that. I'm not sure if Nozomi is as well equipped to deal with us as Haruko was, so I think there's actually decent odds Nozomi just ends up dying too, and we're just, yeah. Anyway. I stared blankly at the devastation in front of me. Haruko's blood felt warm running down my body. Oh, right, and they're releasing the storybook, like, physically. That's pretty... that could be a good addition. I might look into that. I hope it's not too expensive. I killed her? Suddenly, a forceful impact connected with the back of my head, and I fell to the ground. Sounded like this noise. I could see a fire extinguisher in front of me. In my haze, I realized it had been thrown at me.
Takumi.
Hi. Oh, she's pissed. Oh, she doesn't know everything that Haruko does. From her perspective, I just slaughtered everyone. I was just a viper in the grass. I managed to look up and saw Nozomi looking down on me, holding the power saw.
How could you? How could you? I believed you, Takumi!
Right. No, that's not it, Nozomi! It was against my will! Tried as I did to scream, no words came out. All I could do was look up at her.
You killed everybody! You tricked us this whole time!
No, you have to listen to me, Nozomi!
Everybody's dead! Because of you! Because of you!
I'm honestly justified. How am I not completely dead yet?
I didn't do it.
Okay, now talk to me. I understand the impulse here, sure. But if you care about this girl even slightly, you're dead, you're dying here, okay? This is the last thing she needs to hear. The absolute last thing she needs to hear. I felt blood streaming out of the wounds opened up by the power saw. Like, at this point, you have to play the villain. You have to. Right? She's already distraught that she had to kill you. She's distraught that I killed everyone. At this point, just lean into the villain role, and at least she can, you know, rest easy knowing, like, well, hated having to kill him. It was awful that he killed everyone, but I did it. I got the killer in the end. I did the right thing. But now you're doing this. You're like, oh, I didn't really do it. It was against my will. Don't you see? I was innocent this whole time. And now you're adding ambiguity to it. Now you're just messing her up in the head for no reason. Like, again, you're dead at this point anyway. Where did I go wrong? Somebody, tell me. Where'd it go? Yeah, some satisfaction in that. Seeing the killer die, even if it was me. I think we definitely picked the right choice initially, though, because, or at least it was a more choice of greater utility, because we learned more. Like, learning that Toriko is a time traveler, I think, is a lot more impactful to us going forward than learning that Nozomi hates the killer. Yeah. More. All right, didn't they also say they're adding like more story to the storybook? Could be misremembering that. Is that what you're getting at, Alex? Like, what story would be added? Oh no. You know what'd be funny? What if they add just like a page that canonizes Baby Rosalina as a character? Because everyone like always gets on the, and I get it. I don't care that much to like actually be annoyed by it. I get the people who are like, what the heck? Why is there Baby Rosalina in Mario Kart? That isn't even a real character. Her hair color shouldn't even be blonde at this point. Like, her natural hair color, according to the storybook, is more of like a redhead type of thing, if I'm remembering correctly. It's like, what if they just... What if the only thing they're adding is they're just retconning that, being like, okay, actually, we're adding like a single page. Here's Rosalina getting born. See her with blonde hair. And then we get another page specifically seeing her dye her hair the color it is in the storybook, and then it's blonde by the end. And actually, it kind of makes almost more sense. The idea of like maybe she was dyeing her hair, and obviously dyeing your hair in childhood isn't a very common thing. But if you dyed your hair in childhood and then went to space, obviously you would no longer have the dye available. I don't know. I'm not sure what the canon explanation is supposed to be for her hair color changes in the first place. Maybe it's just magic. I don't know. Oh no, more of a best princess. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, it's not a problem. Alright, that was Slash Route. Revenge. Alright. Alright, we are flying through these. Honestly, we'll probably actually start on our, like, actual gameplay. Okay. We had a route where Carrara survived? I don't even remember that. How did we get here again? This is Slash Route, so this is the alternate... Where did this branch off from? Slash Route, kill zombie... Okay, yeah, I remember now. Kill zombie Nozomi. Okay, that was that one. And then this one is... What now? Wait, now this is who you spend time with. Urko. Right, if you spend time with Nozomi, you just, like, get killed. Right? I forget. Both of these routes are similar, I think. I guess we'll just pick one at random. Let's go to... Yeah, I can't for the life of me remember... Okay, so everyone was alive, and then Kurara was dead. Okay, I remember now. Okay, so this route is... Alright, I remember now. Started to die.
Troops, congratulations! This is your 100th morning at the Academy! At long last, the time has come! On this auspicious day, the long-held wish of humanity will finally be realized! The most important battle of all will be upon us momentarily. Please, follow the orders provided through the announcement system quickly and without delay. Get yourselves in order before then! I'll see you shortly, soldiers!
Day 100. Yeah, who cares about that? Alright, so yeah. In this timeline, I'm a zombie. basically, Nozomi was turned into a zombie. I encountered zombie Nozomi, and I just didn't have the stomach in me to, like, kill her. So, I, ended up dying to zombie Nozomi, and now I'm a zombie with all of the other zombies. And by all the other zombies, I mean everybody except for Kurara, because we massacred everyone yesterday. And yeah. Not great. I don't even remember if I think we spared Kurara last time. I guess this time we're not going to. Yeah. Kurara must find where she...
No! Get away from me!
Finally found. Why run away? Don't run. I must. Let's get her. Where'd she go? She didn't go upstairs. Not hiding in your precious metal shop? Ooh. In here. This is like the other metal shop. The garage. No, I'm sorry, please let me live. Why so scared?
Please, no!
Kurara, you got it all wrong. All I want is to kill you. You see, now stop wasting your energy on sad vibes and start figuring out how to keep us all alive, you pathetic peon. Takumi, don't ever leave me alone. You guys weren't coming back, so I came all the way to look for you. Did you get lost or something? In a way, we're all gonna be together again. In a certain sense. Well, then there's the missiles, though. That's a bit of a problem. Kurara, I must. Alright, so actually so far, I will say, on our like last day choices, I think so far we were batting... Well, okay, the comedy route, I think we picked the less satisfying one. So we're batting like 2 for 3 in terms of getting the more satisfying, better ending on our first try. And I think it's about to be 3 for 4 because Bite Kurara's neck, I mean, I could come up with arguments for why you pick either choice previously. Biting your neck is just obviously the wrong choice here, but we haven't done it yet, so murder it is! That's a type of video game psychosis that people, you know, it gives us a bad reputation. Must. Kurara.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 390 seconds. Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately. An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily. Please depart immediately after boarding the escape pod. Repeat. An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily.
Wait, will the zombies be able to just board the escape pod? Are we on that? I'm not sure we have the intelligence to make that decision. Oh! We're on! Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, humanity?
The pod has successfully left the atmosphere, switching to automatic flight control until arrival at artificial satellite.
Wait, is this the ending where we're going to actually see where this goes?
Repeat.
The zombie ending? No, of course not. Well then, yeah, that was... I think that there's an argument to be made that's the worst, and not in terms of like quality of editing, but in terms of just what actually happens in universe. That's probably the worst ending of all of them thus far. Yeah. We're all together and happy, though. There's got to be an asterisk on that claim, at least. Okay, well. One more. /root, Flight of the Living Dead. Wait a minute. Flight of the... It's just a pun on Night of the Living Dead. No, I don't want to poll. I just want to move forward in the game. Okay. Man, we are racking up the clears tonight. Alright, last... Day 100, alternate scenario. To do. What now? What now, indeed? Okay, this is the weirdest scenario, and I want answers. I want answers, because we are Nozomi now. It's day 100. Takumi has unfortunately died. He perished. I was supposed to meet with him, and then I think we did meet. Yeah, we did meet, but we encountered the serial killer. Now, here's the thing. Due to what Takumi learned in other timelines, there is the problem that, quite frankly, so the serial killer issue is like complex already because Takumi's the real serial killer, Yagami's the fake serial killer, but there's also another guy that is a fake serial killer that showed up before any of that nonsense even started happening. And so Takumi shouldn't, in theory, even be able to die to the serial killer. And yet he was actually legitimately murdered by the serial killer. So it raises the question, who the heck murdered Takumi, if not Takumi? Yeah. What do you have to do? I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. So yeah, now I'm Nozomi, and we're just trying to live our lives, get on the satellite without the serial killer getting the rest of us. Finally, we made it to the morning of day 100. Soaking up the light from the sun high up in the blue skies, quietly looked out across the school grounds. Or I quietly looked up across the school grounds. We need to get down to the schoolyard as soon as possible to check on the escape pod, if nothing else. Takumi said that missiles would be launching on day 100, but... Things seem the same as ever. No sign of any missiles. Oh wait, everybody over there. I point to the top of the school building. There's like two particular branch points I'm interested in investigating after this. There are several huge missile turrets jutting out of the roof.
Are those turrets? Are the missiles charged with undying flames going to come out of those?
Yeah. When the school shifts into attack mode and fires the missiles, all of the invaders will be killed.
They look so sinister. By the way, where's that escape pod you mentioned? It was just then that an announcement rang out all around us.
An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily. Leading up to the omnidirectional attack, all defenses will be rerouted to the intercept system. Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately.
Oh, look over there.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 390 seconds. Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately. An omnidirectional omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily. Please depart immediately after boarding the escape pod. Repeat, an omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily.
It's just like Sir Takumi said. There really is a way for us to escape. If we get on that thing, we'll be saved. Suddenly the faces of all of the friends we lost flashed through my mind. Sorry for leaving you behind. We'll take all of your hopes and dreams with us. Okay, let's leave this planet and head for the artificial satellites. Onward, we carry the hopes and dreams of humanity with us. The very second we started walking toward the escape pod... So yeah, the killer's back, despite the fact that Takumi, like, it shouldn't be possible. Last time we were on this route, we didn't even get to really see who it was. Or, like, actually, Nozomi saw who it was, but we didn't, which was infuriating. The killer was suddenly right in front of us. Their powers saw roaring. You're kidding, right? Right now? Your time has come, villainous killer. I will punish you for your crimes. Wait, they're headed for the escape pod. Please, no. Unconcerned with us, the killer began to hack and saw at the escape pod, tearing it apart. What? We must stop them. No, Kyoshika, if you get too close, you'll be killed. But the escape pod. It's already too late. The pod can't launch like that. At this rate, when the missiles launch, will... No. Are we destined to die here like the others? We have no way to stop the missiles. And the killer will probably get us first anyway, in that case. Everybody over here! Lady Nozomi! Run, quickly! School bus? Don't tell me we're going to use this to escape. If it's between this or being murdered, I'll take my chances. Alright, let's get as far away as possible. I am Kyoshika Magadori, the swordsman who never says die. I'll struggle until my last breath. The decision made, we boarded the bus. I sat in the driver's seat, started the engine, and firmly gripped the steering wheel. I slammed on the gas, and we cut through the schoolyard at a ferocious speed.
I'm taking us through the wall of fire!
Verily, if we cross the wall, the killer won't be able to follow us.
I really like this CG. This one's good.
Eek! Nozomi! They're right in front of us!
Hold on tight, you two.
Without hesitating, I floored it. There was a violent impact and the killer went flying. There we go, run him down. The school bus kept moving through the schoolyard at a breakneck speed.
Did we get them?
Yes! There's no way the killer came away from that unscathed.
Wait, what's that sound?
It's on the roof. Suddenly there was a dull sound from the roof of the bus. The next moment...
They punched through the roof?
The killer was mere feet away, in the back of the bus, power saw in hand. What do I do? The wall fire's right in front of us. Hit the brakes now, we'll get caught in the missile launch. But if I don't stop the killer, the killer will get us instead. What should I do? Okay, so previously we jumped out of the bus with the kill. Which, like, kinda... Actually, no, we got killed in the fight, didn't we? So, I mean, I guess we just keep going? Maybe the fire's gonna get the killer? Somehow? I don't know. I guess we'll run into the wall. It's your future. I can't stop here, which means I'm going to have to take a chance. I pressed down hard on the gas. The engine growled as the bus sped up. The bus raced ahead, barreling towards the wall of fire. There's a concrete barrier in the way, but I didn't let up on the gas.
Nozomi, what are you doing?
Look, if we're gonna die either way, then let's at least die trying to run, you know?
Get down and hold on tight, guys!
I pressed the pedal down as far as it would go. The concrete barrier came closer and closer until...
We're going to hit it!
That's the idea. The bus slammed head-on into the barrier, violently rocking the vehicle and bringing us to a sudden stop. Well, that didn't quite go as well as I hoped. The momentum was enough to launch the killer forward, and then... the killer flew through the windshield and was thrown toward the undying flames. Oh, that's the plan! That's a really clever plan, actually. That's why you wear your seatbelts, kids. With horrible cries of agony, the killer burned to death in the flames, without us ever knowing who they really were. After abandoning the now destroyed bus, we wandered around outside the wall of fire. We had no destination, we were just trying to get somewhere far away. I wonder how much longer until the missiles launch. I have no clue. It could be in a minute, it could be in an hour. But what I do know is that if we give up now, we don't stand a chance.
Truly, it's game over if we resign ourselves now.
That's right, maybe there's some kind of bomb shelter or something around.
Let's go. Even if the missiles launch in 1 minute, moving is better than doing nothing.
Decent resolve.
Yeah, we're together until the end, guys!
We just kept on walking forward. There's no telling what would happen, but even so, there's nowhere to return to, so I never looked back. And they could have survived, maybe, if they found the right shelter. Maybe. It's not inconceivable. Okay. We don't need to watch the credits again. Alright. Slash route. The 3 bus. Oh, we have got an achievement for completing all of the slash routes. Huh. So that is all the slash routes. You know, the funny thing is, even if, what would they do? I mean, it's the apocalypse, so it's not... Oh, you mean like after the fire. I mean, we don't know for sure what all that would leave behind, but yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be rough. And the indomitable human spirit is something, but... Okay, so that's the entire slash route. Like, okay, I get it. We are the killer. That's clear. I'm still not actually certain of the logistics of how we were the killer in the route where we die. Like, that actually is still pretty mysterious to me. I don't know, maybe I missed something, but... Like, in that particular route we just did, we get killed on day 75. But then the killings continue, regardless. Was someone else infected with the key? Young Quinn finds a new host. I mean, I guess it's possible. Could one of the dead bodies have been the killer too? I don't know. And they all started with that one encounter with that one guy that was wearing the killer outfit, but apparently wasn't even actually the killer. And I doubt we're even getting answers of that, because when we did the other action there, that led to the comedy routes. I mean, again, I don't think we're getting deep answers in the comedy route with such delectable decisions as meat or fish. And then deciding to forward the message or not. Ooh. And maybe forwarding the message does something. I don't know. Well, that's when all the fish nonsense started. But yeah. Alright, anyways. So, what are we doing next? I think there are two branches I'm interested in exploring at this point, because I mean, I'm not really too keen on diving into the comedy route again. I mean, I'm sure eventually, but like, I think, yeah, I just don't think there's much meat on the bone there for us to actually like discover new important details about this world. So I think at this point, there are two viable route splits. We have to go back to day 4. And this was when we found the threatening message saying to leave the school or I'm going to kill everyone. Which we actually already know. We know Haruko wrote that. We know that. Because Haruko is a time traveler. And therefore... And she wrote the message because apparently something horrible happens if we stay in the school. Or we can go all the way back to day 2 and spare Ito. Which I guess has implications for like our soul. I don't know, chat. Like, I'm torn here. Because I'm not in a rush to save Ito. He's pretty dead to me at this point. We could maybe talk to the Flame Boy more. Yeah, it does seem like the Flame Boy kinda hated us after or at least was very passive aggressive towards us after we killed Ito. Of like, oh, you've gone down the wrong path because you killed a murderer who's also trying to like commit genocide on all of humanity. What a horrible thing to do. And they're both going to unlock probably some pretty meaty sections of the game. I'm not sure I want to be around Ito more, though. Especially an unmasked Ito. It's going to be like Nagito all over again. I hope you understand what you're getting into, Chad, if we go and save Ito. And spare him. Like, I hope you understand that. And we're already going to subject it to Nagito all over again next year. Underline no jump run when. Do you jump in this game normally? Why not get it over with? I don't know, here's my counter argument, because I am leaning more towards this branch. Like, aside from just, like, I don't want to spare Ito, because he doesn't deserve it, man. He doesn't deserve to be spared. He's terrible. But also, I think in this route, you gotta get more details about Haruko's time travel, because we know her time travel is why this route even exists. And I really think it would be helpful to have more details about that. More information about that before we go into all this Ito nonsense. I think. That's my argument, chat. That's my argument. That, or we could just go to the comedy route. I don't really want. I mean, chat really seems to want to spare you. I don't know why you want this, chat. I guess we can look into it. Oh, man. Okay, you asked for this. You asked for this. Do we go start of day here? This is actually a pretty longer start of day. We can just go straight to the decision. And also the music in the battle gets me dinged for copyright, so we just go to the decision here.